Red Cross.
Thank you. What's up? Razorman578 here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. Alright, so, as always, first of all, if you are in some way interested in any of the Sherlock Holmes game, or you enjoy Frogware, you know, whether you like playing the games, or you like watching the videos, stuff like that, there is a link down in the description below. It's Kickstarter to help, Frogware develop the next game. Really, we do have enough donations to actually get, you know, the next game, stuff like that. We just unlocked the thing where we can play as Watson, which is awesome. And the next goal is trying to get the OST from Awakend. And after that, there's another goal, but, you know, we'll still have to actually, you know, wait to see. Anyways, so if you like to show your love and support, they're also a Ukraine company as well. We all know what's going on in Ukraine. It's pretty wild over there right now. But yeah, just hey, we helping some people out. So yeah, that's really much it. So yeah, and also I'd just like to point out too that I am not like sponsored by them, or I never talked to the devs before or anything like that. I'm such a small channel anyway, so there's more likely a chance that the devs never even heard of me. But regardless, I like to show my support to where I can give it. You know, I'm a charitable guy, I guess. Anyways, but yeah, that's all I have to say. There's enough advertising. Yeah, so anyways, last episode, they're still trying to investigate how this, you know, accident above ground happened. We pretty much got 3 suspects. I don't know who it is because, I mean, honestly, my brain has been a little bit, you know, dead in this investigation, so I'm kind of like, you know, sitting in the back seat. Which, hey, you know what? I mean, I don't have a problem with that, you know. I mean, we did pretty good with. Oh my God, that looks so weird. We did pretty good with every other investigation, so you know, I guess messing up one isn't too bad. And let's see. So now we, basically the investigation led us to the sewers. We found a map, and yeah. And now we gotta figure out what is significant about the spot that we found. Alright, see this thingy here?
All of the licorice has been eaten.
Got money.
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Drinking my coffee as well. And, yeah, that bitch is hot. Alright.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Also like to mention as well.
This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded
A
fairly
bit of an
recently.
advertisement to my own channel. You know, I can do that. It's my channel.
The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty.
Yeah, they're dipping their nuts in cigarette butts. Wow, I didn't actually meant to make it sound so that well. Okay. Anyways, moving along. I think we investigated everything here. Nope, there's still something here. Anyways, as I was saying though, we also have a big special video coming out dedicated to Wesker, coming out in DVD today. So yeah, be on the lookout for that if you're at all interested in DVD or my content.
These barrels are empty and unsealed. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Which, personally, I have a goal. Right now, I just found out that I have like 3+ subscribers in like the past like days, which is amazing. I mean, honestly, starting out a small channel without like going out there to advertise myself, you know, on other people's channel, like I've seen other channels do, and sometimes it happens on mine on my videos as well. Like other people will put their small channel, said, hey, if you like this, come over to my channel, we got more stuff. It's like, nah, bruh. I mean, I understand the pushiness and stuff like that. You want to get out there, but I mean, hey man, I'm just here because I'm having fun. I enjoy making these videos, so I'm not ready to commit and make it full time yet or anything like that. And even then, I mean, I don't know. I still won't be as pushy as that. So man, mark my words, because I know at some point, you know, in the future, if I ever become big as PewDiePie, if I know somebody's gonna come back to the video and be like, hey man, you didn't say you're gonna advertise yourself. Why are you on YouTube Rewind 2059 or something? So, anyways, how the frick do we get out of here, dude? Ah, found it. Wow, I actually went the right way by going, like, thinking I was going the wrong way. Alright, we gotta warn Lestrade about the barrels. But yeah, I mean, yeah, man, I'm not in it for the money or anything like that. But I do have a personal goal of trying to at least make it to 40 subscribers by the end of the year. So, I mean, hey, if you're saying, hey, man, you got 38 subscribers, there's no way you're not gonna get 2 subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, fam, after knowing how it feels like sitting on 24 subscribers for about almost 2 years, and then, yeah,
Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
oh God.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room.
How did he escape a police?
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I,
Of course. That's all.
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Whatever. Alright. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, yeah, but I was just gonna end it off with like each subscriber I get, I'm like, wow, that's awesome, you know. Like it kind of blows me away. So I am thankful for everyone who subscribes, and I'm thankful for everyone who has to click these videos, even though if you watch it for like 2 minutes or something like that, it makes me happy. So I'm getting tears in my eyes. I'm gonna shut up now. Alright, I probably should have saved this conversation for Skyrim. It's the best place to actually. You know, just let out my feelings and all that stuff. But whatever, you know, I'm still in real life, so you know, it doesn't happen often. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wait, who the fuck is this? We got Butcher. Okay, so we got Butcher, Fowler, and Garrett. Alright, so this is in Butcher's. Time to make some
Reginald
head
Butcher
notes.
is fond of sweets.
Alright, so he has a sweet tooth.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Okay. Dear Mr. Butcher, your report absent, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. Your director, Underground Electric Railways Company, London. Interesting. So this guy has a letter. Butcher. Okay. So this guy was gonna get fired from the job, and that's the Underground Electronic Railways. That's the same cabbie that we saw, that pretty much, you know, got shocked by the water. If you know which cabbie this is such a big playground too. Like, you know, you gotta stick with me here. So I gotta try to stick to the facts here too, because last case I almost messed up over feelings, not facts. So thank God we took some time. But anyways, let's continue.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
Reginald Butcher. Okay, so M and B must probably his wife, his sister. Definitely belongs to a female. I mean, hey, you know what? I know we live in 2022, and this could be anyone's, but I am gonna go ahead and make a judgment saying that that's definitely a female. M Butcher. So probably his wife, possibly. Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible, so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London. So there's somebody in the hospital that is close to Butcher.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Alright, so before we make any you know, conclusions on Butcher, so he has a sweet tooth. He has an expensive pen. He works at the Underground Railway. There's somebody that he holds dear to him. More than likely a female. Because he's carrying around her handkerchief that says MMB, and she has a serious condition. So when we were in the underground yesterday, we ended off in basically in the back of a bank vault. So this could be that the motivation that this gang was doing is that they were trying to steal money. Simple robbery, nothing too unordinary. I can't really think of the adverb word for it. But anyways, yeah. So sad. So we do have a little bit of a motive. So someone's sick, you need money to make them better. You go to the bank. Alright, so now we are looking at R. Fowler. Okay. No, B. Fowler. Okay, sorry. Whew, sorry. The quality of the game is making the B. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Alright. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. We got a religious
My
man.
life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Whiskey. Of poor quality.
Okay.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Same cigarette brand that we saw in the sewers. Quite sus. Benjamin, my son. I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. See, that's a really good relationship with Pastor Gordon. Do we not have anything else? Is that it? Alright, so let's go ahead and go to our brain wall. Alright. Criminal in the past. Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Well, yes, but hey, I mean, once you planted a seed like that, I mean, it stays in there, you know? So it's kind of like, as hard as this kind of sounds, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, somebody who is a drug addict, you know, once their recovery, they'll always still be known as a, like, or always as or once a drug addict, you know, like, that's going to stick with them for life. So so being a criminal, I mean, should somebody be held accountable if they change their way? Well, I guess not, but there will definitely be more eyes on you if, you know, you want to live in the path of a criminal. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody who's done crime before is more likely to do it again than someone who has never done crime, you know? Which is kind of the same thing as like a drug addict, you know? Somebody who's done drugs before is more likely to do drugs again than somebody who's never done drugs. So, apparently there's still something here to look at. So we're definitely missing something because, yeah, again, apparently there's something here that we haven't seen yet. Wait, what? Okay, well, I've been scanning all over this glove here, and I had to go to the very edge to activate
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated.
Alright, last but not least, T. Garrett.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
Fair enough, still got a literate man. If you have to blow up half a continent and cause a bloodbath to destroy the party of barbarism, you should have no scruples of conscience. Anyone who would not joyously sacrifice his life But the satisfaction of exterminating a million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such a clear sightedness. Okay, so such a, I agree. So, wait, let's read this again. If you have to blow up half a continent and cause a bloodbath to destroy the party of barbarism, you should have no scruples of conscience. Anyone who would not joyously sacrifice his life for the satisfaction of exterminating a million barbarians is not a true Republican. Okay. Anyone who will not joyously sacrifice his life. So someone who is not willing to sacrifice his own life for the satisfaction of destroying barbarians is not a true Republican. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, like... Oh, we can just...
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, figure out... So, a true Republican... You have to blow up yourself half continent. Okay, so if you... Okay. So basically, if you have to sacrifice yourself to destroy a bunch of barbarians, then you shouldn't have any conscience about it. You should just do it. And if you're not willing to do it, to sacrifice your life to destroy barbarians, then you're not a Republican. According to this guy, I don't quite understand the Republican part. I mean, maybe it's a different concept between like American politics and British politics, or wherever this book was written. But yeah, okay, whatever. So, sorry, I'm not like I'm not too deep into politics or anything like that either. So, yeah, if somebody tells me like a political question, I'll be like, no, no, thank you.
Electrical wires.
Electrical wires. I was just thinking, well, what's the significant about the electrical wires? Well, I mean, kind of what started it all was the electrocution, right, of the square. Wait, I thought it said Dr. Mr. Garrett. Wow. Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your Alright, we're looking at this bitch because I never seen that word before. Expropriation. Oh my god, and I keep getting the wrong app out. I'm trying to get the thing out. Stay in school, kids. do Grandpa Raven a favor. Stay in school. Alright, here we go. Ready, kids?
Expropriate.
Expropriate. Boom. To make a property for public use. Okay. Good. Now I know what that is. Despite your expropriate, you are still in debt to consider a sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall oblige to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England. Okay, well, I mean, yo, like, we pretty much, the evidence that we collected from this guy pretty much says it all right here. He has an electrical wire, he has a book talking about destroying, quote-unquote, barbarians, and then we got a bank letter, which, the Bank of England. So that makes sense because, you know, we went to the sewers and we found a huge hole into the vault, into the back of the vault of the Bank of England. So if this isn't the guy that like bailed or something like that, then Garrett. Okay, so we're keeping Garrett on a leash. Oh man, this is gonna be another oof. Be careful, you know. Okay. So anarchist ideology. Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations, but Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. Okay. Alright. So that's all we got. So to round up, so Garrett, he's basically an anarchist. He has an anarchist ideology. Fowler, he was a bandit in the past, turned religious, and then Butcher has a sick we're gonna assume it's a wife. So he has a sick wife, which is in the hospital, which would give you reasons to, you know, get money. Electrical wires found among Thomas Garrett. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start our investigation now and see. Examine the belongings of the suspect. Wait, what? Find the suspect who managed to escape from Scott. Okay. Examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Okay, so apparently we didn't find everything. Ah, there's another. Wait, what? There's 4? Wait, this one doesn't have a name on it though.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte.
Oh, this is the gang members that we found in the cabbie that died first.
Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
Okay, so it is possible that we're dealing with the same gang here. Rob bank. A bank of England was robbed by the Rasco gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt, of course. Just an anarchist. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to destroy it. Makes sense. Anarchists and bandits. Thomas Garrett aligned himself with the Rasco gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. Well, no, I don't think so. The best way to understand an anarchist is to be an anarchist, but I've personally never been one. So, would an anarchist care to join a group? I don't know. It's too hard to say at the moment right now. I mean, it's not like it's not like, well, no, he is in debt, isn't he? So, why would he care about, he is in debt, so why would he want to destroy a bank when he needs the money? I don't know, it's too soon to say right now.
A normal pocket knife. A standard deck of playing cards. A Webley revolver. A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Alright, Mauricio Alfred Vincetti, or we'll just call him, Rasco. Also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang motive, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. So these guys are also accustomed to violence as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and interrogate our 2 remaining suspects who are still here and see what we can get out of them. Alright, bitch, who's first? You wanna go first? You wanna go first? Oh, you wanna go first? Okay.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Obviously, this guy is the religious man. Well, hold up. He has a little... He has
Good
an
day
injured
to you.
leg.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Well, boy, don't lie to me, and we'll make this easy on you. So, wow, good cop, bad cop thing, right? Don't lie to me, boy, or you're gonna regret it. Dog tattoo, gang member, and that's obviously a Rasco gang, though he has scratched it out. So, very interesting. So he has ties to the same gang member that we found dead in the bank vault. Okay. I know this is the very first thing, right? But what if he knew that this is going to happen, that the Rasco gang was going to rob a bank, and so he thought it was in his right, possibly as a religious man, maybe, to stop them, which caused the entire square to collapse. Well, you know, that's just a theory or a hypothesis. Shit, which one is it? I think it's a theory. But let's see. What's a theory? A supposition or system of ideas intended to explain something, especially one based on general principles. Okay, so possible. Hypothesis. A supposition or proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence. Okay, hypothesis. My bad. Now that I got it right, I should never make that mistake again. I will. So, religious, obviously. I mean, we checked to his belongings. Callous his hand, manual worker. Improvised bandage, injured leg. Thanks to my boy Watson. He is ill or a smoker. I mean, you know, I've seen people with yellow fingers. They usually smoke a lot. So, then again, nothing else signifies that he's ill. As far as I know, his face is okay. So let's see. All right, and we got it right. Woo! All right, now we got to go through this thing again because, yeah. I'm so glad they didn't keep this. So, like, playing chapter 1, I can understand what they kept and what they didn't keep. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident, his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a members mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man. Interesting. Alright, my boy, tell me about the accident.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot, I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
What are we thinking, people? I'm still putting him on the fence. He has connection to our gang leader, Rasco, who is dead. So, alright. Rasco gang. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Rasco gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but has made an attempt to remove it. Guy who tried to go straight. Fowler's new life. Benjamin Fowler is once a member of the Rasco gang, but that is all now in the past. Always a criminal. Bandits like Benjamin never changed. His work for the town might be a cover for his crime. Well, that's pretty black and white. And let's be honest, in the criminal justice system, it's never black and white. Like, there are facts, there's evidence, and there's conclusions. So, I think, I'm gonna go, you know what, I'm gonna give him a benefit of, nah, I'm gonna go with always criminal for now. Only, just for now, it's best to keep these guys, like, until I 100% believe that they're not, until I 100% believe that they're not part of this current crime scene, everyone's a suspect, you know? Guilty, no, not guilty until proven innocent, but they're still innocent until proven guilty. Boom. Evil plan. Somebody knew about the bank robbery, which I assumed, and managed to kill the members of the Rascal gang immediately afterward, which I still think it could be Benjamin here. So this guy really has but then again, as an anarchist though, you don't care who's in your way, you just want to cause destruction for your own reason. Anarchy's bad, kids. Don't do it, man. So it's off nothing. You're just burning down shit. But you know, I'm sure somebody can give me a like an idea or an example of when anarchy worked. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright, so let's see. We got Benjamin Fowler here. Sometimes works with electricity, but he's not a specialist, and it's doubtful that he would know how to detect a deadly trap. Mr. Fowler's work. Benjamin Fowler has sufficient knowledge to repair electric lampposts, which could have enabled him to create a deadly trap for the cabin. I'm gonna go with that. Mr. Fowler's murder. Obviously not yet ready for the conclusion because we still have 2 more suspects to interrogate, which we will go ahead and we'll save it for next time. I was gonna say let's go ahead and interrogate this guy, but Fowler is pretty straightforward. He used to be a bandit. He's a religious man, but he works with electricity. Which, you know, hey, we found that electrical stuff, so it's pretty easy to keep a profile on him. So we'll go ahead and interrogate our next 2 suspects next time we come on. What's wrong with that guy in the back, by the way? He looks like he's dead. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Once again, if you're at all interested, Kickstarter in the link description below, to help our boys in Ukraine make the best game possible. And also, I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say. Not sponsored. Once again, not sponsored. This is something personal for me. So, also, 1 hour special coming up on DVD today. To help, you know, build the hype for Wesker. Oh my god, I hope he solves so many problems which the game has nowadays. I think the killers, personally, the killers who has the biggest, I can't think of the word. The killers who have the biggest chance to go against survivors are killers who can catch up to survivors. Nurse, Blight, and Huntress. I mean, with Huntress, she can just throw her hatchet, but more so Blight and Nurse, and possibly, basically Spirit too, because, you know, she has super speed. But yeah, hopefully Wesker doesn't get nerfed to the ground. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later.